So you know those moments as a child that have just scarred you for life? Like just a little, like,
Yes.
not super significant, but like moments that you'll never forget.
Yeah, I can think of a few.
Yeah, I caused one of those the other day for a child.
What? You caught? How do you... Okay. Was it somebody you knew?
No.
Oh,
All right, so,
shit. That's even worse.
so I told you a little bit about it at the time, but I was with you. So we were at our local favorite coffee shop, Daisy Chain. Shout out. We love you, Daniel. Great coffee.
This happened
Yeah.
while I was with you?
Yeah, and I had a coffee, which of course makes you need to shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember this. Yeah.
So then I went to the bathroom and I noticed like the bathroom door, it was shut, but it was where like the door was on the other side of the lip.
yeah,
So it was like someone like closed it behind them but didn't like pull it shut.
Yeah, just be like, it's open.
Yeah. So I open it, and of course it's one of those toilets where, or bathrooms, the moment you open it, you see the toilet.
Yes.
And so I just open it, and there's just a child sitting there, and then I just immediately and then turned around and walked away, and then the door was open. So then she saw like my hand come in, and like I would say probably less than
Yikes.
teenager, but like yeah.
But still kid.
Yeah, and like just the look up of terror.
Well, and also what's weird about the coffee shop and that bathroom is sometimes most of the people sitting can see into if the door's
Yeah,
open.
Yeah, that's true too. So yeah, I left it open for a second, walked away.
Yeah, because you're like, you look away.
It's just like, nope. Yeah, it doesn't help that I enter every bathroom just going,
yeah, that scared her. Yeah.
that's how I enter every stall.
We were sitting at drinking coffee and you're like, I gotta use the bathroom. And you came back like 2 seconds later and I was like, that was quick. And you go,
A child in there.
Just walked in
I checked.
just sucked in on a child.
Yeah. And I hate that so much.
Dude, it's like so uncomfortable for everybody.
Well, because also it's their fault. They
Yeah,
didn't lock
they
it.
didn't
I remember
lock
I
it.
did that once in high school, and like it was a kid I knew. I was like, God damn it! Like I got mad immediately.
You locked the fucking door.
Because anytime I go to the bathroom, like even if it's like a single one where like then you have to like walk a little bit,
Yeah.
I will like get ready, like pull my pants down, and they'll be like, let me double check and like shuffle. I check like 3 times.
I always
sometimes.
lock the door. Sometimes I close my bathroom door in my apartment and I live alone.
Yeah.
Just for extra security. If I'm like,
Just
this
in
is going to
case.
be a messy one.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't want anybody.
No one should even try to
Like,
see this.
what if maintenance just happens to come in? You know, I just,
Oh.
you know, like, that sucks.
I hated it so much.
Yeah. And for them, they're like naked,
Yeah.
basically, pants off. The most vulnerable position to be in.
Well, the good thing is also like nowadays, it's people are always like this on their phone.
So it is covered, but still
Yeah.
you're seeing thighs that
Yeah,
you
you're
shouldn't
seeing
be
leg.
seeing.
Yeah, just like, huh.
And also you just,
Yeah,
you might have like poop dripping out of you.
Right, yeah, yeah. Like, you're doing something right now.
I remember when I was younger, I was like probably junior high, and I was staying at my cousin's house, and I walked in on his mom using the bathroom.
Ooh.
And she was like an older woman.
Yeah.
And I was like, I felt so embarrassed. I hid under the table.
I should have done that. A daisy chain. Well, notice we left pretty soon after.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want her to see me on
It's
the.
embarrassing.
Well, and also like I don't want her to have to see me on the way out, and like
It's just like,
maybe
yeah.
she tells like a parent, and then they point at me, and
That's
I'm
the
like I
guy.
didn't do anything.
I mean, that happens in the office. Where Jim walks in on like the daycare
It's
guy.
the worst. It's just because like you don't say anything. It's just,
And then the guy's like, but then especially if you have to interact afterwards.
Yeah, that would
luckily
be-
you didn't.
no. That's why we left.
But that person's probably like, let's never go to this coffee shop again.
Right. Well, because that's my thing is she was a kid, so she'll probably remember this forever.
Yeah, I would.
I remember.
That's probably the first time it's ever happened.
Maybe, yeah.
In public, a stranger.
That's
yeah.
fair. Yeah.
I'm wondering if like a parent was nearby and it's like, was it that age where like a
No,
parent?
she was older than
Okay.
that. She had a cell phone,
Okay.
but like I don't know how old kids are,
Yikers.
and also I didn't look.
Yeah, just because you were expecting no one to be in there.
And also it just immediately see the.
Well, and
person
also it's such a
sitting
shift too because you're walking in confidently
Well, and also-
to use the bathroom.
there. And also like you never have to shit more than when you're prepping.
Yeah, when you're like,
Yeah.
and then as soon as you touch the bathroom door, you're like, oh, it's go time,
yeah.
baby. And then,
Turtle, in,
never
like,
mind.
nope. Turtle back in the shell,
Sucking it back up. Yikes, dude.
and they probably had to do the same.
That happens to, I feel like that's happened to everybody.
Yes, everyone has done both. I would say,
Yeah.
once at least.
But-
it's been a while. And,
I prevent myself from getting it received to me.
well, yeah, and
also, like,
also she probably never. It will never happen again.
Yeah, because she'll double
Lock
check
it.
the door.
But like the door wasn't even shut.
Yeah, that's the wild part.
Like, let alone locked, wasn't shut. Yeah, she wasn't like too young to like can't go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
by
that's why I was
herself.
like,
Yeah.
maybe a parent was around. But yikes, dude.
Also, if there's a parent around, you think someone would be like, "Don't
Don't go in there.
or like I would get tackled
Stop.
immediately. Yeah.
There's a child in there. It is sometimes when I go to like the bathroom or like a dive bar,
Sure.
and like the bathroom are like a little sketchy and there's no lock. I'll like sometimes like put my foot, you know, like to like block it or
that
something.
woman kicked in the bathroom on you.
Yeah. Luckily, I was just peeing. Imagine if I was like pooping and then just this lady just hello. That's the worst because she knew I was in there. She didn't give a fuck.
She kicked the door against you.
Yeah.
And then still came
What
in.
if I was sitting on the toilet and that happened? What was she? And I would. Oh my god. She'd be like, "You done?" No. That's why I'm in here. Please leave the men's room, woman.
Oh, I forgot that happened to you.
Yeah, that happened to me on St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, that's how we started an episode a couple months ago. Yeah, bathroom encounters.
I believe My Sisters Are Muppets.
Yeah, that's
is
the name of the
the name of the
episode.
episode where it starts with Robert getting kicked in by a woman. And
So
then she makes
aggressive.
fun of his dick.
Yeah, it was
Immediately.
for no reason.
Not even on site. She
didn't
didn't
even-
see it.
No.
She could just hear the sound of it.
She was very aggressive. She just had to pee, I guess. But
Was she hot?
No.
Oh,
It
I
was-
guess I don't know if that makes it better or worse if she was.
I don't. She was just. I don't know. She was
I don't know either.
a little bit bigger.
Sure.
You know? But she was just one of those like loud.
Yeah.
She was African American. You know, loud black.
Not that that says anything.
loud,
It's just
But like that's you know what I'm talking about, like the
yeah,
loud black
yes,
women,
You know the archetype.
and you can just kind of visualize what.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Not a blanket statement, but you know the small group we're talking
Yes,
about.
and that's what it was. So it startled me a ton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, that scarred me for. I'll never
Yeah.
forget that.
That and when you got caught pooping by the Boy Scouts.
Oh yeah. And that was in public. God, bathroom experiences do scar you.
It's because I guess I can't remember exactly the last time someone walked in on me. I know the feeling.
I just remember hardcore walking in on my aunt.
I
and
remember
that was
walking in-
uncomfortable.
I remember walking in on a guy in high school, and I wasn't like friends with him either. I just knew him.
Oh, and then you get to see him every day.
I know.
That's even worse.
Well, also I think like after I shut out, like I yelled something, and then he apologized for not locking.
I'm
it.
sorry.
Which it is
It
your
is your fault, dude.
It
you,
is.
You were asking for it. Your pants were down. Should have locked the door.
But I'm sure now she will.
Yeah, that's how you learn lessons.
Yeah. If she ever hears this someday, I forgive you. Welcome to the Moist Monday podcast.
Let's get into it, baby. Welcome back to the Moist Monday podcast. How you freaking doing out there? Hopefully you're feeling moist. Hopefully you're feeling great. It's almost June, guys. What the hell?
It's a bummer.
It's almost Pride Month, so
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure you bust out the fingernail polish. Make sure you bust out the Bud Lights because we're going to.
Listen to
and
some Chapel Roan.
Chapel. I found out like so many people know. I don't
Yeah.
know who that is.
She's the best.
So many people love
She
her.
makes me wish I was a lesbian. No,
Is she,
like
is she hot?
yes.
Okay.
But also incredible.
And she's a lesbian.
I think she's bi,
Okay.
but I think she's pretty much claimed by the lesbians at this
She's like
point.
the lesbian queen.
I pretty much.
I keep seeing people post about her, and I'm like, did she like just recently blow up? Like I don't know.
kind
anything.
of. She's like she was on a climb and then it just fucking
See, like
went straight.
I don't pay attention to like I barely know who Noah Kahan is. I barely
love him.
I barely know
I found
who,
like a week before he blew up, and like her, I found her like 2 weeks after.
There was-
She played Des Moines like 2 weeks after I fell in love with her music, or 2 weeks before I fell in love with her music. I was so
is that
mad.
is that the one where people dress as pink cowboys, cowgirls? Okay,
Yeah.
my sisters went to that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're part of the Pink Pony Club.
Okay.
Yep.
So I did know of her before I knew her name,
Yes.
probably.
No, it took me forever to figure out if it was Chapel or Chappelle.
And it's Chapel.
I think so.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to be related to Chappelle.
Sure, yeah.
That's way different.
And the-
Chappelle probably hates her.
Or they don't share any demographic actually,
But-
except for me.
Enough gay shit. I'm just kidding. We gotta save that for June.
You got a whole month of that.
Yeah, it's coming up. Actually, we're bringing the gay stuff back.
Yeah, a little bit of gay shit
we
here,
gotta
yeah.
bring it back. Actually, so on Saturday I went out for my friend's birthday.
Who's gay?
Who's gay? So I guess we'll talk about gay shit. I kept telling her on Saturday night. I was like, man, it's almost Pride Month. You know, that's your month. And then I was like, when is the fucking straight white man month? And she just went, shut up. She hated it. That's what I love to say. I say that to my sisters all the time. I'm like, when's it going to be our month? They hate it.
What do we have? Like,
We don't have anything.
we don't even get President's Day anymore after Obama.
I mean, we get everything.
Yeah.
But we don't get acknowledged. And I get it because people before us ruined it.
They ruined it for all of us.
And
We get a podcast.
That's true.
They get podcasts too, but we get looped in with every other podcast at this point.
Yeah, and you don't need a license for this. That was a recent comment. But for her birthday, we went out and she drafted trivia because it'd be fun to like, oh, how much do you know me? And she's one of my oldest friends. I've known her for probably 10 years.
Yeah.
Which is wild because that's a long time. And I don't have that many friends. I've been that you and
Yeah. That's it.
Wes isn't even 10 years.
No.
Yeah. So I've known Holly more than, yeah. But
Yeah, you and Taylor.
not many. It's wild that some people are like still best friends with like their childhood friends. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to
I
mine.
guess we were kind of childhood friends.
Shout out to Elijah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened to him.
Hopefully I remember that for this quiz. So Holly came up with 17 questions for trivia about her to celebrate her birthday. And it was fun is she brought mini whiteboards. So there was like 8 of us and she would ask the question and we would write it down and then
Yeah.
we would all reveal.
That's fun.
And so I got 2 of the 17 questions right.
17's a lot too. What first place get?
6.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Was she bummed by the end of it?
I couldn't tell if she was like, man, these people don't know me. So I thought it'd be fun to take her trivia and do it to each other.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the exact same.
Okay.
Most of them work because they're just like personal questions.
Yeah.
I did have to modify a few because they were kind of specific to her. But I'm going to keep score. So hopefully we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Over a decade.
And we've been doing what? Like we're close to 140 episodes
Yeah,
of just us telling each other shit.
And also, the audience, play along if you want to, but be honest, because I know you can probably cheat, because we'll tell the answers, after we answer the questions. But play along, because you probably know us better than we know each other.
Yeah. Because Taylor might be an older friend than you, so he might know a little bit more.
Okay, so let's start off with the first one.
All right.
Where was I born? And then I have to answer that about you.
Fuck. Yours was like a nothing town, right? Or wait, was it?
It's a town.
Is it? Oh, fuck.
It's not a small town.
No, it's not. Do you have any idea about mine?
I just put Germany?
I literally have I have artwork around the house of it though.
Belgium?
Nope,
Belgium?
that's a different country.
Yeah, I don't see this, dude. It's tough.
Yeah.
See, like these are so personal, but you feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Because like you've said it.
And I talked about it, but I moved out of there. My grandparents still live there, but I moved
Okay.
out of there in first grade.
Does it?
It's in Iowa. It's in Iowa. Yeah.
Okay. It's not like Clear Lake or anything like that.
It's kind of the same size as Clear Lake, I would guess. And it's like a bigger town that used to be. I think this town used to be like really big.
Is it Devon? No.
Nope, but it's on the other side of the state. It's like right on the edge of South Dakota.
I don't know.
Sioux City.
Damn, really?
Yeah, Sioux City.
I thought it was smaller than that.
No, Sioux City's big.
No,
Yeah.
I thought you were from someplace smaller than that.
Oh yeah.
I did not know you live. Where did your dad live? They used to go to a bunch.
Well, so I was born in Sioux City, and then he lived in South Dakota for a while, and then Yankton, South Dakota.
No, but like when you visited him, like in Iowa, like when we were in like high school.
Oh yeah, that's the small town you're
Where was
thinking
that?
of. Fuck, what's the name of that?
Okay, because that's what I was trying to think
That's
of.
where my brother's buried.
Jesus. So we talked about it like last week, I think.
What's the name? Avoca. That's the name of that town.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a small town.
You have any guess on mine?
All I can think of is it's in Europe, right?
It's 2 words. I guess yours was 2.
Heinz ketchup.
Nope. Bad kiss again.
Bad kiss again. That's in your kitchen.
Yep. And bathroom.
Fuck.
All right.
That would have never
so we're
got
doing bad.
See, these are questions you probably should know.
Yeah. But like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Izzy was born in Des Moines.
Oh, that's easy.
Yep. I know that.
That's easy because she's still here.
Yep.
All right, off to a good start.
All right.
Next question. Who is my favorite artist right now?
Is it President of the United States?
Nope. See, that's the tough part. These are like, what? I don't know.
Shit,
Right.
who is my favorite artist right now? It's not Chappell Roan.
So I put for you Noah Kahan.
Nope. Small Leak Sink Ships.
Fuck.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
What is yours?
right now I put Dinosaur Pile Up, and you're probably like, who the hell is
Yeah.
that? They're a 3-piece all rock band
All right.
that are badass.
But I guess one of your recent favorites.
Yeah, that was my Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah. Noah Kahan.
6.
He was my favorite
months
for a
ago.
little bit. Yeah.
We're off to okay. Maybe these are harder. And honestly, if you listeners know this, how?
You should know these things so far.
Yeah. So the next one, favorite band.
All right. So we're going Blanket statement overall.
Favorite band.
Foo Fighters?
That's not what I put down.
But is it Nirvana?
That's not what I put
It's
down.
the fucking Beatles, you piece
That's
of shit.
not what I put down.
What'd you put down?
Bad Flower.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn it. All right.
And then for you,
yeah, tell me who you put. I'll tell you if it's right or not.
I put 2.
Okay.
Small League Sink Ships,
Shit. Good job.
Bouncing Souls.
Those are a good blanket overall favorite.
But are
Yeah.
they right?
I would say Small Leaks because I just said.
That's a point for me.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's why when you said it earlier, I was like, oh, yes. I got that
All right,
one.
but Foo Fighters of your overall favorite, I would say.
I mean, they are one of my favorites. Same with
Sure.
Nirvana, but like I don't listen to them anymore.
Sure. I mean, I don't listen to Bouncing Souls that much, but
Even
like,
though I
we
have-
both have them tattooed.
We have them tattooed on our bodies.
Same like the Misfits. Like if you said that, I wouldn't say no because like if I'm in the mood, they're my favorite.
And like it was monumental
Yeah.
for a little bit. This next one, favorite color.
For you, is it black or is
Nope.
it a deep purple?
It's just purple.
Damn. I should get half of that.
I'll give you a half point.
right.
For you, I put blue.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've been so vocal and very specific about my favorite. It's
It's crimson red.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh, you didn't put that?
I didn't put it.
Dumbass.
I realized as soon as I was talking, it's
Yeah, like
crimson
I have a
red.
very specific color.
All right, well, you got a half point there.
All right. Like I picture like the hazer purple as one of your favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Like that good matte.
A deep, well, that I love like a neon, like an 80s,
Oh, sure.
an 80s purple,
That's good too.
you know? I just purple in general. That's why.
Because like the hazer purple spot I think of too.
Oh, that
That's
one's
a good
awesome. Well, that's why
purple.
the Got G logo is purple.
Oh, sure.
You know, first job I had.
Was it Hy-Vee?
Yep, you got
Okay.
a point. For you, I put 2 though.
There's only one.
I know.
So which one's the first job?
I put Walgreens
Yes.
/ Fairway because you worked at Fairway for like a day. So, but I don't know if that happened first.
I don't either.
Okay, but I got it with Walgreens.
Yeah, Walgreens is correct.
Fuck yeah, we both
Yeah.
got we both got a point.
All right.
Hey, I know some stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, look it, I'm already tied with how well I did against Holly, and you're at 1.5. All right, next up, how many tattoos? This is gonna be fucking hard for us.
All right. For you, can I list them?
Yeah, you can try.
All right. Foo Fighters, 23, 27, Tough Mudder, smiley face, Nirvana smiley face, Armstrong.
Damn,
That's all.
you got it.
I got it. Okay, so 7.
But what's wild is that's not the answer I had down.
For your own?
I had 6.
Which
I
one you-
forgot about my smiley face.
Dumbass. All right.
So you got a point there. And for you, I put 48.
That might be right.
I think it's close, but also like you're covered. How the fuck am I supposed to know the exact?
Yeah.
Do you have it written down?
Yes.
You like know? Damn, you're up by
48.
I got it. I got it because I think you said it on a podcast.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I remember.
I thought I couldn't remember if I had 47 or if I now have 47 because I got one a week ago.
So it's 48.
Yep.
Oh my
Good
god.
job.
That was a fucking.
You got your own wrong.
Yeah, I got my own. That should be negative points. How many piercings do I have?
You don't have any right now, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
And then for you, 1.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're learning. But see, Holly came up with these questions and she has like 6.
Oh, sure.
You know, so he was like, I don't know.
Because have you had your lip pierced? Have you ever done ears?
Nope.
Okay.
I've only ever had my lip pierced, but that's gone. What do I drink every day for caffeine?
You do coffee, don't you?
Yep,
Yeah,
coffee,
in the
yeah.
morning. Yeah.
And then I put 2 for you.
Okay.
Starbucks glass bottle Frappuccino
That's the correct answer. Yeah.
or green tea.
Yeah. I don't know if the green tea I get has caffeine though.
Oh, there's caffeine. There's caffeine-free green tea.
I don't know if there's caffeine in the Arizona green tea.
I thought all tea had caffeine, but I guess yeah, Arizona.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I just seem bored. But like, yeah, the Starbucks.
Fuck yeah, dude. We're kicking ass. We're doing good, dude.
Yeah, because you just do a pot of coffee, right?
Yeah, I drink coffee every day, dude. I love it.
I don't know how you take your coffee.
With cream.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I always buy French vanilla cream.
All right.
It goes good with all types of blends.
Sure.
You know, medium roast, dark roast, light roast, breakfast roast.
The fuck is breakfast roast?
Like a donut shop roast.
Oh, okay.
What is my middle name? Should we do it at the same time?
3, 2, 1.
Lee.
Yeah, we have the same middle name.
It's a Nation D song.
Oh, right. Yeah. Lee.
Where he literally just goes, Lee. Like he did.
Lee.
What show am I binging right now? This was tough, dude.
You just finished Love. You're not on Mad Men anymore. You're not on Better Call Saul anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna get
I
like.
didn't finish. I still have one more season of Mad Men, but I haven't found it yet.
Oh.
Looking for it on DVD.
Shit. Is there a show you're watching right now?
Yep. Watched a few episodes today, and I don't know on you, dude, because you're always.
Yeah, I blow through them.
I
pretty good,
put for you Futurama.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, I knew that was going to be wrong.
I'm not really watching a show right now. I did Love, Death, and Robots this weekend.
God, yeah, I should have, because we watched it on Saturday. I should have done that, but I didn't know if you.
You're watching Simpsons right now.
Ooh, I'll give it to you.
Yeah. What are you?
I put down Reno 911.
Fuck. Why? Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that on Saturday.
Yeah, we did.
But
Damn.
I am watching Simpsons too.
Yeah, 'cause you're editing to it.
Yeah, because I'm editing to that. Dang, I'll give. So now you're ahead
Hell yeah.
by a half point. But if you win by a half point, that'd be funny. Would I rather be too hot or too cold? 50-50 shot here.
So I have to think of my answer too. I'm gonna say too cold.
I'm gonna say too cold for you.
Yep. Is yours?
I think that's the
Yeah.
the correct answer.
Because you can wear more shit.
Exactly, dude. Holly's answer was too hot, and I go, that sucks.
I guess they both can kill you, but like,
No, but like I'd rather you can put on blankets
Yeah.
and put on, and then also when you're cold and you put on blankets,
yeah.
But when you're too hot, dude, even if people are saying, "Oh, you can take clothes off," no, you can
To an
be
extent,
naked,
yeah, and be too
still
hot.
sticky.
yeah,
I've tried like sleeping hot sucks ass. Yeah, that's the correct answer.
always, yeah.
That is the correct answer. All right, next up. See, these are kind of tricky.
Okay.
Who was my childhood best friend? And I already forgot you said his name.
Well, I only knew him for a year, but like, is it Josh?
I'll give it to you. I put Josh.
Yeah.
I put Josh/Alan.
Okay. I think I know the correct answer for mine, and I've mentioned him before.
And I'm going to get this wrong. I put Henry.
Nope. Henry, I didn't meet till high school. Zach.
Ooh, I would have never got that.
No, but he was my best friend in elementary school, and then he became too cool for me.
Damn.
Josh was also a best friend. Why didn't you put Josh? I've been friends with Josh since 3rd grade.
Yeah, but that wasn't your answer.
Yeah.
So I would have got it wrong. But you got it, dude. Dang. Jacob's pulling ahead. Jacob's better friend than I am.
And I don't even listen to the podcast.
And I was doing it so many times. Can you name any of the dogs in my family? But for my answer, it'd be cats. For you, Harlow.
Oh, so growing up? Okay.
Yeah, just dogs in your family, yeah.
So yeah.
So mine would be cats because I didn't have dogs.
Oh, shit. Didn't you have like an old like Fred?
Close.
Frank?
Frank?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, dude.
Yeah, I remember that old bitch.
Yeah.
You didn't really have pets grow. How many of my pets can you name?
Just Harlow.
No, you can't do any of the 5.
I can't remember the other one.
Because we had,
The other, well, you had another big dog.
yep, Baron.
Baron, that's what it is.
And then we had 3 cats.
Fuck, I always forget about the cats.
Because we had a solid 5 pets growing up.
What are the cats'
Harlow,
names?
Baron, Sophie, Elsa, and Emmett.
Fuck. Yep.
You would have met all of them too.
Yeah. I don't remember Baron.
I can't remember when. I guess he died when I was in like, I think middle school.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
before. I remember Harlow a lot.
Yeah.
Harlow was massive.
She was a mastiff.
Oh,
Yeah.
makes sense.
I
Thanks.
remember old Frank.
Well, so I had Frank.
Yeah, did you have any other pets?
We had 3. So we have a cat right now, Thomas.
Okay.
And then we had Frank. And then we had another cat, Barbara.
Did not know Barbara. No, I remember Frank.
Barbara was a bitch.
Frank just would not die.
Frank was awesome. dude.
Wasn't he in like his 20s?
Yeah, he was an old cat.
Well, because then I lived with a guy who had an old cat named Fred.
Oh, yeah.
And so I always confused the two of
I
them.
love just animals that have human names, pets with human names.
Yeah, Nancy
Sid.
and Charlie. Yeah.
My favorite soup.
I have to think of mine answer too.
I know that's the tough part. I luckily had some time to prepare.
Okay, I have mine. Shit. 'Cause I don't know if you're a chicken noodle. No, because you like. I would say it's like one of those like chunky Progresso like beef stew.
Ooh, okay, that's a good bet. That's a good guess. So I put 2 because I don't know if you consider it soup. So the first answer is chili. You consider that soup?
No.
So then I did come up with a soup.
Okay.
Chicken tortilla.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Chicken tortilla is
Yeah.
fucking great.
No,
dude.
I had that last night.
It's so good.
No, that was like the answer I came up with. God damn,
You
good
should've
job.
said it.
Oh, did you have chicken tortilla as your favorite?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's what I was saying for mine.
Oh, I thought you were guessing for mine.
No.
Oh,
That's yours?
Yeah.
We had the same favorite soup.
Damn.
Chicken tortilla.
What'd you guess for mine?
Okay, for yours, I guessed Campbell's chunky beef with vegetable.
Oh, so what I guessed for you?
But soup's tough because I
No.
just picture you naked in the shower.
That's true, and that wasn't chicken tortilla. That was I don't know. That was probably like more the one you guessed.
God. So we both failed on that one.
Yeah, but
we
have the same favorite soup.
Dude, chicken tortilla. My mom,
So good.
my mom's been getting these. I think it's from Costco. Mm-hmm. Like it comes in like a giant tub, and there's like 2 or 3 of them, and you just microwave it, and it's like spicy chicken tortilla soup. Dude, it's so fucking good. Every time I'm over there and she has it in the fridge, I'm like, I'm eating that right now.
Because like chili would also be my favorite soup if you call it a soup.
Yeah, that's
like,
why I didn't know. Chili's my favorite.
Yeah,
like,
but also
I think chili's also considered its own thing
kind of
because it is soup, but sometimes it's like too thick to be a soup.
Yeah, it's
I do
different. I get if they classify them the same, and like if they're in the same aisle or section on a menu, I'm not mad. But like,
but they have like you can do like soup nights
can't call it bean soup.
chili night.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, but I do like growing up we would have like Christmas Eve my grandma would make soup and it'd be like a pot of chili,
Sure,
and then a pot of like broccoli cheddar or something.
Sure, because
is good.
I think chicken noodle soup is it sucks.
Oh, you don't like it at all?
At all. I think it's bullshit.
Okay, I like chicken noodle.
I
don't buy it because it also just makes me. It reminds me of being sick.
It makes me feel sick. Yeah.
Dude, but like a homemade chicken noodle is fucking good.
It's fine. It's always fine. It just tastes like chicken broth.
That's what it is.
Exactly. Like everyone who has like a secret recipe, it all tastes the same.
The 2 guys walking by right now look like they have a podcast.
Yeah, they do.
Made me uncomfortable. All right. Favorite breakfast.
Okay. I have my answer now.
Okay. For your answer, I wrote down 3 things for you.
Okay.
But they're all the same thing.
Okay.
So I put for Jacob's favorite breakfast, Krispy Kreme original glaze.
Fuck.
Gas station chocolate cake donut.
Fuck.
Hostess mini powdered donuts.
I mean, that wasn't even my answer, but yes, that is the correct answer.
What's your answer then?
I was saying like it's like because those are breakfast.
Those are breakfast.
But when I think of breakfast, I think I like a diner breakfast. I like
eggs and
just eggs, toast, and bacon.
Okay, so
maybe some pancakes.
I'll do a half point for me.
But like that is the correct answer.
That's not what you were thinking of.
Sure, yeah.
I'll do a half point.
Because also I don't even eat those for breakfast. I just eat those.
Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah. Those are your favorite food.
They're up there. Fuck. What do you? Oh, you like pancakes?
I like pancakes.
Is that? I'm gonna go with just pancakes.
Close. French toast, baby.
Fuck.
I'm a French toast.
I think you've
king.
said that to me before, and that annoyed the fuck out of me.
French toast is.
It's not better.
Out of the three carb based ones, French toast, waffles, pancakes, they're the best.
But they're not.
But also like pancakes is a close second.
Sure.
Waffles, I love waffles, but they're third.
Waffles have a place.
Yes. They're not like.
But also, I'll say I prefer Eggo waffles over real waffles.
Most of the time.
Because if I'm getting like a real waffle, I'd rather have pancakes.
Yes, because they're kind of a pain to eat.
Well, and they're so big.
They're so big.
And like the ratio gets off faster because like it takes so long to eat them too.
Well, and then the butter to syrup ratio,
because you can't butter it properly, so it's just pockets
it's just
of heavy
pockets
butter.
And then pockets of heavy syrup, which is kind of good sometimes. But then it gets soggy sometimes.
And then when you're
growing up, we had like a JC's Penney's closed in downtown, and we got like their old like kitchen waffle maker. Like it was a massive one.
Yeah, my parents have one of those, like a continental breakfast waffle maker.
But it's like giant.
Yeah, we have to like close it and then
twist it. Yeah,
my parents got one of those too.
But this thing is like cast iron. Like it was like made to like pump out sugar like a restaurant. So we had waffles like every Sunday, and I like them. But man, I just French toast ticks, but also like a chocolate chip pancake.
That's why.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's tough. But also like a lot of these, it's like depends on my mood.
Right. Yeah.
But like overall, okay. This is another one where I'm like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know my answer. I just put the same as your answer, but I don't know.
All right. So then I have to guess.
And
first.
this is a question that Holly came up for herself.
Okay.
What drink makes me pop off? What? I don't know, dude.
All right. So for us, I'm gonna guess whiskey sour.
God damn!
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
I mean, it's the correct answer.
I put whiskey sour.
Yeah,
for you.
it's the correct answer.
Okay,
yeah.
But like, I don't know.
Like, if we're gonna pop off, that's probably the answer, though.
Yeah, because if we buy the sour mix in a bottle of whiskey, we're drinking all of it.
Yeah, and we're gonna pop off.
Okay, well, that's what I put for both
All
of
right,
us.
so that's a point for each.
Hell yeah, dude, we'll take it. You're at 10.5. I'm at 9.5.
God damn.
Pretty good, dude. Way better than 2. So there's one left, and this one I don't know what to do for.
Okay.
Because Holly has a cat named Bert.
Okay.
And the question was, what is Bert named after?
Is it Bert and Ernie?
No.
Burt Reynolds?
No. I put Burt Reynolds.
You didn't do Bert from Tremors?
It's named after Burt Macklin
Oh,
from
yeah.
Parks and Rec. So I just thought, what are your cats named after?
Sid and Nancy.
Sex Pistols.
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't see for that one. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So we just did 16 questions.
All right, so I got 10 and a half out of 16. You got 9 and a half out of 16.
Pretty good, dude.
Not bad at all.
But a few of them, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Let us know how you did if you played along.
You shouldn't do
If
well.
you did better than us.
Please stop listening. You scare us.
Also, yeah, because some of them I'm like, I don't know. The audience is like, I know this. I knew it before they did.
'Cause they binged it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you mentioned this 30 episodes ago.
I listened to it 2 days ago.
Fuck. That's kind of fun.
All right.
It's kind of fun to, but I feel like those are questions you should know. Are they?
I guess.
But also, it doesn't matter.
Because you're going to forget where I was born.
No, I won't.
Can you tell me right now?
Hellbinger? Hellberinger?
Didn't start with hell.
Am I close?
No. It starts with bad.
Bad Kissinger.
Nope.
Bad Kisser?
Nope. Bad kissing again.
Bad Kissingen.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why I thought hell.
Yeah, I don't either.
Maybe because I'm looking over it. When I look at you, I see a photo of Satan.
Oh.
Yeah, Jacob's display. For the people that just listen, Jacob built a display.
Every episode is different.
Today, it's a Holy Bible and a Be Gone Satan book. What is that about?
Well, that's going to lead us into our next segment. A religion corner.
Religion Corner. Yes, we haven't done one of these in a while.
So a hobby of mine is I like to get high and then kind of like go into rabbit holes of
Yes.
things on the internet. And like I've always
Always done that.
well, I guess
Yes.
not always, but I've always done rabbit holes.
Like even before you got high.
Yeah.
Were you just like
I like freaking myself out, getting really into specific topics and stuff.
clicking on YouTube videos and continuing to. I don't think I've ever. Like I've maybe done it like once.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever because I'm just like, okay, what next?
So this time it was the Vatican made an announcement that they are changing their rules on how they handle supernatural phenomenon.
What does that mean?
So I was really excited and they were going to do a live, like a press conference. And then
What does that even mean?
I tried to learn about it because they were speaking, Italian? I think that's what they speak.
Sure.
That sounds right.
Italy?
Rome. Yeah, they're in Rome. Yeah.
Yeah. They're
whatever.
speaking European.
Yeah. I don't know. But
They're speaking Jesus?
what?
They're speaking Jesus language?
Hebrew?
Hebrew.
Yeah. No. But, and I got super excited because I thought like maybe it would pertain to like aliens and shit like that or like something's coming up, but it was really, they were getting like tightening up. I don't know. It didn't really make sense and it was not interesting, which I was
So why do they have
bummed
to do
about.
a press?
I don't know. Probably
Because they got
just
nothing else
get
going
the
on?
word out. Yeah.
Because the Vatican doesn't matter anymore?
But also I remember that I've read news reports that exorcisms are on the rise.
What?
That's what they fucking say. Because
Exorcisms are on the rise?
there was a point where I considered joining the priesthood purely for the exorcism. I like
So you would be like an exorcist? Is that
yes,
like the
which I
title?
think you need to be a priest for that too.
Yes.
I guess I don't know for
but
sure.
that's like your specific where you just get
yeah,
You're like
With,
on call.
You go to school for it, like they train you how to do it and shit like that. And I think you have to like go to the Vatican.
and you
which is-
probably have to build up your mental strength so then you don't get possessed.
right, exactly,
Like so it doesn't take over you. I've seen the fucking Exorcist.
right, yeah.
It's terrifying.
Probably the best horror movie ever made.
One of them.
I think the best.
Okay. Well, arguably one of the best horror movies ever made. I've
And I'll argue that.
only seen it once. Probably won't ever see it again.
Does the job. So then I just wanted to research just like modern exorcisms. And so I found YouTube videos of interviews with them.
What?
And let me tell you, these guys, even though they have to be virgins because they're priests, but like they're fucking virgins. Like they are so the lamest people. And it was so disappointing.
Because you were like, oh,
These
Exorcist.
guys fight the devil.
Yeah, you're like, these guys are one step away from the devil. Like these guys are like cool. I picture like fucking they got like the chains on.
Nope. They're just
Old.
one. I like they weren't old, but one because I watched two different interviews and they're both like an hour and a half long.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I watched so much about this,
And you
like
keep click So that finishes and you click on another one?
Yeah, because I thought like maybe there'd be a
Maybe
cool
the next
one.
one's better.
Yeah, so the first one, the guy doing the interview had real youth pastor energy, which
Which is not what you want in an exorcist guy.
And then the other guy who I think he's the most vocal priest. I don't even think I wrote down his name. I wrote down a bunch of quotes from him, but he is the lamest bitch you've ever seen. Like, it wasn't fun at all. It's like when I watched the UFO briefing and they opened up by saying like, hey, you guys need to stop bullying us. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah, where you realize, oh man, this isn't cool.
No, it should be.
Like, this should be cool. You're fucking saving people from being possessed by the devil. Be cool about it.
Which, believe it or not, I don't know. Because also that's the thing is, if it's real, if these people are telling the truth, then that means that the devil is real, Christianity's true, and all that.
But also...
Or if they're lying, it means that they don't believe in it at all. Because they couldn't, because this didn't happen.
So that's probably why it's so lame.
Well, because also, I kind of, like...
I can see both sides of it.
It's the same thing with, like, the Pope. It's rather... It's all real... Or it's fake and he knows it's fake.
But also, I don't even understand what the Pope does.
I don't know. He has a cool hat. I don't know. They swap around priests after they touch kids. I think that's his main job, is just shuffling them.
He shuffles the deck. He shuffles the priest around. And then he's just old, and then he doesn't... But I feel like if you're like the one step away from Jesus, at that point you gotta realize, this might not be real.
Or it's completely real. It's like with Ghost Hunter, or like Ghost Adventures, like Zach Baggins. It's whether it's all bullshit or ghosts are fucking real, and I don't know.
They do a good job of selling it no matter what.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe they're doing a terrible job of selling it because they're making it seem lame as fuck.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what they want you to think it's lame, so then it's not like romanticized.
Well, that was part of the conversation here. He opened up with, he was like, I'm not going to tell about all the wild things I saw happen because...
What? We want to hear it!
Yeah, because he says, because that would be talking about the power the devil has, and that's what the devil wants you to talk about, so we're not going to talk about it. Like, so immediately I was like, fuck!
I want the devil to tell me this.
Yeah, I want to know...
Don't take over me, devil. I just want to know what you're up to.
But interesting he said early on was that the reason demons hate us is because God made us in his image, and we look like God. So demons are mad about that.
Oh.
I thought that was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that's something I never thought before.
So, I'm just real quick.
Yeah.
So God made everything.
Yes.
We're just talking religion.
Yes.
God made everything.
Yes.
But the devil already existed?
No. Devil was an angel that was fallen, or that fell because he questioned God. We'll get into...
So God created him, though?
Yes.
So he should look like us.
Well, he made humans in his image.
Oh, not angels.
Yeah.
He's a fallen angel.
Yeah.
And then there was Judas.
Judas was a disciple who betrayed
But
Jesus.
isn't he like a devil?
He is a demon now, they say, yeah. He's actually in that book, Begone Satan.
Yeah, but he was a human.
Yes.
I'm just confused.
Yeah, I think Hitler shows up in that book at one
In
point.
Begone Satan?
Yeah. No, that's about an exorcism that took place in Iowa.
Okay, let's get... We got a long way to go. Right. I'm excited.
Yeah, I took like 3 pages of notes on this. But also, after he said that, he also hinted at that his job is scarier than a Navy SEAL.
Oh, yeah, because the threat of the devil is bigger than terrorists. If it's real, you can... Yes. But I had to say if.
Yeah.
Terrorists are real.
Yeah, and Navy SEAls deal with them, and they're awesome.
Yeah, dude, if a Navy SEAL interview, that'd be badass.
I love those interviews. Yeah.
But a Navy SEAL's on Joe Rogan, let's go.
Let's hear about it. And also, they talk the details.
Yeah, they're not afraid.
Because it ends with, then I shot him.
Yeah.
This guy's like, then I bespelled a demon. Like, why not, like, brag about it?
Navy SEAls are badass. Exorcists. What are they? What's like their job title? Exorcists.
They exorcise the demons.
The exorcise, the exorcism. They be badass about it.
Yeah. Oh, here's the quote. We won't get into details on the actual paranormal phenomenon because the devil would like that because he loves attention. What are we doing?
But you're still talking about it. It's still... Well, guess what? We're giving devil a lot of attention today.
Yep. So, sorry. Either way, you failed.
We got you.
But also, something I do find interesting is that they have to do a mental exam on anyone they are going to do exorcism for prior. So, I don't know, not therapists, maybe psychologists.
Yeah,
either way, medical people have to talk to the people before they get an exorcism.
So, the people that are possessed have to go through like a mental thing?
Yes,
While they're possessed?
To prove that it's not just a mental thing. Because there's like
schizophrenic or something, yeah.
Yeah, or there was a woman who died during an exorcism and she was definitely just had epilepsy. Like that kind of shit.
Oh,
like
yikes,
no, like
yeah.
a handful of people have died during exorcisms. It's fucking wild.
Because it wasn't the devil.
And then they just starved the people.
Jesus
or like
Christ.
tied them
They're
up. Yeah.
screaming at him.
Yeah. No, it's real rough. Like that's horrible.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
You're not a hero if you do that shit.
Yeah, but also like imagine going through like this psychological analysis or whatever while you're possessed.
Yeah, that'd be exhausting.
Just
well, that's
what
why
the fuck?
That's why this guy said that Christ actually forces the supernatural things to happen so that they know it's real.
What? So Jesus, so God.
So no, I'll just read the next quote,
Okay.
which I think will really cement this in. This guy says he's not scared of demons because they can only do what Christ permits, which means
So God's allowing the devil to possess people
to
prove that he's real.
Yes, that's kind of what this guy got around, and like no, and also this
So fucking stupid.
Also, this whole interview was done in front of a crowd of like teenagers. Like it's like full youth pastor. And I was like, when hearing this, I'm like, doesn't that mean God's a pussy? Like,
Yeah.
like where he's like,
Oh, you don't believe me? Well, check this out.
Yeah. Look at this wild shit. Like, yeah. Or an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, look at this wild shit. And then the people are like, let's not talk about it.
Yeah. And also like, hey, can you stop doing that? This
I
person.
just picture like in front of the live crowd. It's like, you know, youth pastor. And like every time he says something, they just go.
Or like they were like super excited. And he was like, we're not going to talk about that stuff. And they're just like, God.
There's a kid in the back that's like, son of a bitch. I took work off for this.
At one point, this priest is just like talking about like their method, and he brings up the 6 stages of liberation that they have to go through. And I looked it up, nothing. I could not find anything of
So
the
he just made it.
He just like threw like a process out. Maybe it's like a secret teaching, but he even brought up like the 3rd and 4th step.
But he never gave out all the steps.
No, and then I tried to look for it and it does not exist.
See, I'm just like, what is?
Yeah, it's this whole like again.
Just
This
sounds like
priest
a bit.
sucked. Yeah, but it wasn't even like fun.
But this guy doesn't. That's his job.
It's like the same.
It's a made up job.
So like I hated this the same reason I hate Rush, where Rush is rock and roll without any of the sex, like and none of the. Like,
We just talked about this recently.
I know, but like I viewed this the same way of like Exorcisms. It's raw, it's cool, it's rock and roll. But then this guy's just such a bitch.
Well, because the devil, dude.
Yeah,
The devil's
yeah,
rock and roll.
yeah.
They don't want it to be rock and roll. They don't want it to be the devil.
And I don't get that.
Well, Rush, dude, it's nerdy rock and roll.
I know.
My brother and stepdad, that's their favorite bands.
I hate Rush so much.
I like them,
They're maybe my least favorite band.
but I don't listen to them. But I like it.
The trees are in the forest. Like the
YYZ's an awesome song.
sure. Isn't it YYZ though? No. But then they're talking about the devil more, which I don't know if they were supposed to or not. But he says when talking about the devil, he said, demons will openly admit that they are slaves of Christ, and it's interesting because everybody is a slave. Because he created us, he keeps us in existence, and in a certain way, he owns us.
What?
So he grouped all of us together with the demons and said we're all God's
We're all
slaves.
God's slaves instead of God's children.
And then the youth pastor said, yes, praise God.
What?
What are we doing?
Okay, so I get why at first you're like, this is lame, but then if I kept watching and like this, I'm like, now I'm intrigued because it's like this is ridiculous.
Yeah, but well, there's a reason I finished it.
What the fuck?
And then the youth pastor asked the guy, well, have you ever been scared during one of these? And the guy goes, yes. One time I was doing an exorcism and I asked God to punish this demon. And the face this demon made when experiencing the excruciating punishment that God gave upon him made me scared of God. I was like, what?
So what was the face?
But either way, he said he was scared. Like the only time he's been scared
When he wasn't scared of the devil, he was scared of God.
because God lets the devil do what he wants. So technically they're right. Because that's the wild thing about all Christians is they are so scared of God. Like they say he's all love and all that. And like, I get that. I like that aspect of it, but they're also terrified of him.
Well, because if you don't follow him, then you don't get in.
yeah, you're gone.
You're not
Forever.
allowed to be in his kingdom. But why would you want to be in his kingdom?
There's so much.
I know.
And it's just a brick roll when you talk to him. But this man claims he's dealt with Beelzebub.
Ooh, the actual devil?
Like, yeah, he says he's dealt with the devil.
How does he know?
Because they name themselves, or it's like there's power in the names or something. And he said that he realized that the devil likes to create fear because of how scared he is. And he says, no, he says he figured this out. So as in like,
oh, this is the discovery
it's
he
like
made.
It's like he sat down with a serial killer and like broke a case, like, but with the fucking devil.
But with the devil,
and yet
dude.
this guy is still a bitch. He literally was like sitting there like this the whole time. Like he just sucked.
Wearing
it
like a
wasn't
robe.
Fun. Well, he wore like, I don't even know the name of the priest outfit. You know, with the little white thing.
With the little white tuxedo thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like
He looks like a fucking cat.
he wasn't cool at all. Like it's
Dude, yeah. Imagine if he came in and he was like all rock and roll about it. I'd probably believe
like,
it.
Put his boots up or something.
Yeah,
like
because he's like, I
something cool.
fucking have talked to the devil, bitch.
And he ran like that because this is what this guy believes, maybe, or it's what he's saying he believes. But also, this guy out of nowhere brought up chastity and how important it is in boys. Like
what? What does that have
happened-
to do with anything?
No, that happened in the second interview too. They love talking about teenagers fucking.
Why?
Because it's the faux pas, but also it's also what they're usually guilty of is fucking not even a teenager, but a child.
Of walking in on a...
But then they don't leave.
Yeah.
They just sit there.
And they go, I'm going to get
Christ
you.
permits this. I guess I'm okay.
Yeah. God allows it to happen.
I think that's what they think too. That like anytime they're doing something wrong, like, yeah, it's a sin, but also like God's allowing me to sin.
God's allowing me to do
this.
this.
Was the plan. And so that's like, it's such
Jesus
a
Christ.
fucking,
Literally.
like, it's so scary.
Dude, the more I just talk about religion, the more I'm like, what in the hell?
It's so weird because also like it's supposed to just be fun and cool. I guess it's not.
It's not supposed to be fun and cool.
but like it could be. It could be interesting. It could be.
It's also wild that, like, yeah, if you're like a big believer in God, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry if people are that listen, but
and like we're
why-
not trying to take away from that.
No,
at
but
all.
like, good for you. But why would you want to be afraid of him?
yeah, like
That sounds
I don't want to fear my parents.
that sounds terrifying.
yeah,
So it's like, I mean, it's like you're a teenager growing up, and like you're like, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Right,
That's like
yeah.
what that feeling is your entire life.
ever. Yeah.
And this guy will see you do everything.
The part that really pissed me off is when they're like, yeah, he also like reads your mind. So like impure thoughts
Yeah,
are again,
impure- yeah.
When like we aren't, I truly believe we aren't our thoughts. We are just the one who hears it. Because like
Exact- yeah.
intrusive thoughts are real.
yeah,
You
100%.
aren't thinking them. You are hearing them in your head. And the idea that,
You're like, I didn't mean to think that.
but
it
also
just
the
happened.
idea that people feel guilty about that shit is so sad. And then they have to go to the man who told them to feel guilty and admit their
and say it.
sins. Yeah. And he's just
Instead-
over there behind a curtain, probably jerking.
Probably jerking. it
Yeah.
To like his
I
dirty
bet there's
thoughts.
so many of those.
Probably.
I bet. Yeah. I mean,
They just sit in that box all day.
luckily, and they're all day. There's hours for it. But like, I did it a few times, and like, I had a great priest, thankfully.
He's probably jacking off. He's like, how old are you?
Ooh,
You're a
it's a sweet spot.
You were a teenager. Yikes.
But then they did bring up politics for a second, and I liked what these people said about politics.
Okay, yeah, because that's another interesting thing. Like, how
We'll
does that?
get to that in the second interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they brought up politics, and the only stance they took on it during this was that he hates the worship of politics because that's you're supposed to only worship God. So I thought I liked that.
Yeah, I
at
like
least,
that,
where
yeah.
like yeah, be that across the board because so many Trumpers are so Christian,
Yeah, that's where they're hardcore.
but they. Jesus, oh, it's 8:00.
Jake's gonna do his daily connections.
Yeah. But like it's interesting. Like I that was the only nice thing I said. But then they were talking about like sin in general, and they said that every sin you commit, the devil is actively wanting you to do that. Like that every single sin benefits him. Like if I steal something, it's not that God's mad; it's that the devil's happy. And I thought that was interesting.
I mean, that's what they portrayed as.
But like even there, like I feel like yeah, like the devil will tempt you to do stuff, but like they're saying all the sins, every single
Yeah,
one.
but sometimes it's a sin to like have an intrusive thought, or
Right,
like,
yeah, and they say the devil probably like put that there, but also they're saying that Christ let the devil put that there, and that's,
yeah, that's so it's so confusing.
yeah,
But then also like I get like some sins where you're tempted, like stealing or all that stuff. But then other times it's like I don't know, you did something bad, but
Yeah.
it's just, but the devil made you do
Well,
it.
'cause also
because
they-
God made the devil make you do it.
But also with the whole story of the devil, of him questioning God, so he became the devil, that inherently just staples, like, you don't question God. You, like, it is denying free think from the situations in a whole. And, like, that's a scary thing when it comes to anything. It's like the idea of, like, you're not allowed to, like, what's the word? Protest anything. Where, like,
Yeah, because
it's
He's
they're
right.
trying to diminish the initial even thought process of an alternative thought. It's the, like, you can't think of to do anything better because you can't think. Like,
you're not allowed to.
yeah,
That's kind of, if you think about it, you're in like a,
that's what Adam and Eve is too.
Yeah.
Like, it's the fruit of knowledge was what got them kicked out of what's the word? Eden.
the Garden of Eden, yeah.
Where it's like the pure wanting of knowledge is what made them loot. Like, that's
so they were just like dumb, ignorant, happy, but they were curious for more.
Right.
And then they sinned because of that.
because they ate of the fruit of knowledge. And never in the Bible do they even, like, speak of what the knowledge was. And I think that's super
Well, I do
interesting.
know, like, the story is like they ate the apple and then they got self-conscious of their bodies.
Oh, right.
and-
I guess they do say that. Yeah, it's that knowledge is bad.
but like knowledge is good.
Yeah, but also
That's
the
how
idea, the idea is if they never ate the apple, then we'd all be there. Just inbred babies eating a bunch of fruit, which
With a bunch of devil snakes talking to us.
might be fun.
I'm sure you'd be happy and
You
free.
wouldn't know, yeah.
Yeah,
But
you'd be ignorant
yeah, to life.
to everything.
Yes.
You would just be like, but you might, if you don't, well, you don't know, you don't know, you know?
Yeah,
So-
I mean, there's plenty we don't know now that would probably make us upset, but also some that would make us happy, and that's
true.
So interesting, and this is one of them.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is one where he like really, because I didn't write down the question that prompted this answer, but he really shoehorned this answer in there. He's talking about, like, kind of like the physical aspects of someone possessed and like what they go through during exorcism. And he says that every person that's possessed, the back of their neck is super sensitive. Took me a while to get it. Oh, so this was about a more specific person. Took me a while to get it out of one demon. And he said that it hurt because, well, that's where a lady puts her heel when she's crushing your head.
What?
He just opted that sentence, and it did not make sense in context. So, like, my quote doesn't make sense, but that was the line he said when talking about just that during an exorcism, the back of their neck is sensitive.
But it's like a woman stepping on you with a heel?
Because that's where a lady puts her heel when she's crushing your head. Also, it's not. She puts it on your head, not on the back of your neck.
Yeah.
So this
What the?
no, this priest.
That's
is,
like a fantasy.
yeah, no, like definitely that he pulled something from that. And
What
that
the
is-
fuck?
That's the last note I took from that interview.
What the hell? So like the neck, like you gotta like massage the neck or something?
Or just like that's like where it hurts when it's starting to work.
So, because they're getting
Like
in
when
your-
they're reading the prayers,
because they're getting in your brain?
because God's put on a high heel and he's just
Yeah, God's
thrusting-
stepping on the back
yeah.
of my neck.
Oh, he's lighting a cigarette and putting out on my head.
Yeah. Say, yes, please. Say you want more.
All right, if God was like a dominatrix, one would make sense. Wants control,
Yeah.
and there's no safe word.
I mean, that's what it feels like a dominatrix
But, yeah.
or like a fucking like a ruler.
Yeah, I mean, are you telling me like a crucifixion isn't at least kinky?
Some people are into it.
Yes. You know, there's a guy who gets crucified every fucking year.
What?
Yeah, like some Irish dude. He like offers it.
What do you mean?
There's a guy who gets crucified.
Like he puts nails through his hands?
Well, they never did the hands because that would tear too easy. It's here.
Through the wrist.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe they don't hammer him in, but from the report I saw, it sounded like he did. I'll look into that later. And
So
that'll be a
then he
religion
just, like for like 3 days, he's up there?
not that long. I think it's just like for a little bit, and he's also like kind of like strapped in because I saw photos of it.
I'm guessing he just is tied up and not, because a nail through the
That's
wrist.
not a news story though. They say. He
I
gets
mean, if you do it yearly, yeah, it would be. But if you're
guess.
just tied up,
I'll look it up
that's like
after.
a fucking protest.
fuck, I'll look it up right now. Cut the dead air.
What the fuck?
I found it. So it's not an Irishman. It is every year a Filipino man marks Good Friday with an actual crucifixion. He just did it for the 33rd time in 2019.
What? He's been doing it for 33 years?
He puts a nail through his hand, though.
Oh my God. Does he think he's Jesus? What is he doing it for? Does
A
it
man
say?
playing the role of Jesus Christ during Holy Week in the Philippines was crucified for the 33rd time. It's part of a controversial Eastern tradition in a country where people will undergo real-life crucifixions as an expression of their faith. Nobody's asking you to do that, by the way.
So he's actually putting nails through his hands? Dude, I'm sure. Okay.
During the realistic crucifixions, actor drive 4-inch nails into both hands and feet.
What?
Yeah, and lift him on a wooden cross. He's tied into the thing too, so like his arms are tied on, so he's not like
So he's not. So it doesn't rip.
Well, because it's the hang that kills you too. Because it's like where like that's why they pierce the lungs and they're filled up.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so he does it through the hand, which is already incorrect.
So how does it say how long he does it for? Oh my God. What a psychopath.
I love this, man.
Dude, but I feel like if you've been doing it for that long, you eventually
You got scar tissue,
You
yeah,
eventually
for
have a
sure.
scar. So then
I
it's
think by like the 5th time.
yeah. So
probably.
then it's like, okay, just put it back through the hole.
I don't know. He doesn't look happy about it.
No, why would you be happy? Quit volunteering. But at this point, you can't.
Ruben and Najee is what I'm guessing his name is.
At this point, you got to do it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, like,
You can't-
you can't be the
33
bitch that stops.
You can't do it for. Well, Jesus was 33 when he died.
They say that, yeah.
So maybe he's done now.
But this man's definitely older than 33.
Yeah, because he didn't start doing it when he was a baby. What
These
the?
like little thumbtacks.
So I wonder, like the first year he was like, you know what will make my God happy is if I replicate what his son went through
They'll love this. That's the same thing with, like,
without anybody telling me to do
well, that's
it.
the same. Like Jesus walks into a church, he is so triggered. That's like it's like taking a veteran to like a fireworks display. Like no, it's all the things that scare them. Like, don't do that.
God, done it for 33 years, but that was 2019, so he's done it 5 more times.
Or maybe he called it quits after that. He's like, no mas.
My hands are broken.
I hate this.
No more, puppy.
All right, now to my second interview.
Oh yeah, with more
This
exorcists.
one was a little bit more like darker. It felt like it felt a little bit more like they played into it, and also he was saying like some shit. He claims like he saw someone like crawl up a wall and shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's what I'm looking for.
yeah, exactly,
I'm looking for the
yeah.
badass stuff. Looking for the devil stuff.
But one thing that was wild is immediately when they're talking about like why is Christianity true, and he says that some instances have baffled NASA, and then he said it was a Eucharistic miracle. If you remember, in Catholicism, Eucharist is the bread and wine,
Yeah.
and it turns into the body and blood.
It is the body.
Yeah, it's not a symbol. It is the body and blood. And apparently there have been cases where just sometimes there's a hunk of meat in the Eucharist and it's literally body. And then they did like research on it and it is a heart tissue. And they claim that
And they don't know where it came
and
from.
that there's been blood dripping out of the chassis. No, what's the word?
The cup?
Yeah, but I'm thinking like the goblet thing. They claim that there have been blood in that too. Like I found like several fucking cases where that has happened. Which
There's no way fucking heart tissue disappears in the
that's
fucking.
where like,
But I guess
it's real.
I guess if it did,
Then it's true.
Then
Like,
you believe it forever.
yeah, there's been 3 Eucharistic miracles, which cases have undergone the most extensive, which have gone under extensive scientific analysis.
I guess if you,
But I don't think the church has claimed any of them, and that's where like for miracles, the like
yeah,
I think
church has to admit it. Right?
like cardinals and bishops have to go there and be like, yes, this is real.
I guess if you're like one of those people where you experience an alien abduction,
Where you're like,
then you're like, no,
it's real.
This is real, and
I
people
s-
are like, I doubt
or
it.
you're lying.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's
what. So maybe these people, maybe it did happen, and
Yeah.
then if it happened to me, I'd be 100%
Right, yeah,
pushing it.
yeah.
and people go, "You're lying,"
But, like,
and
I'm
I'm like, "I'm not."
It happened, and like they did, like it turned out like this blood has undergone extreme like stress or something.
What the fuck?
Oh shit! Like it happened 3 times in Buenos Aires, Argentina, in 92, 94, and 96.
Damn it! That's where the Jesus sculpture is, right? Buenos Aires,
Maybe
Or-
that sounds right.
somewhere nearby. Yeah,
Yeah, one of those countries. I don't know. Yeah,
the giant Jesus sculpture.
Yeah, I do love
that they
that
show
one.
in all the movies.
and they're in Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
they're
they're in
any-
everything.
Any like what Roland Emmerich movie? The guy who does all like the big like world-ending movies.
Yeah, they always show that. I guess that it's a massive statue.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see in person.
Yeah, he claimed that the blood that body and blood had literally changed into a Middle Eastern man's blood and a heart muscle that has had like stress upon it, which might have been because it got cut out of a living man.
Yeah.
Also, they claimed that the tissue wasn't as far gone as it should have been, that it still contained like white blood cells and stuff.
So it was like fresh. So they killed somebody.
Maybe.
So they murdered somebody and put it in the bread.
I don't fucking know. This man has claimed that he's seen levitation, which in that case, like, it's real.
Yeah.
If it's real.
But also, I've seen magic.
That's true too.
Where people levitate. All right, Chris Angel. Let's see how it's
Exercise him.
done. Let's see how it's done. I'm sure they hate Chris Angel, dude, because he's the devil.
I think some do think that, yeah.
Probably think David Blaine's the devil too.
Yeah. All right. So for tests of like pass the mental exam to see like if it's an actual like supernatural case, supernatural knowledge of things that they shouldn't know.
Okay.
Where they'll know like personal things about like the people visiting and stuff like that. Which that is interesting. Speaking in languages that they do not know.
Yeah, that would be one.
Well, that happens a lot.
When you start
in
speaking in
cases.
tongues.
Yeah. Well, tongues isn't a language. Tongues is just like it's just you're trying to make noise.
Yeah, that's true.
No, like that's what tongues
But if
is.
you're speaking like fluent, like
Latin
Hebrew,
or shit, yeah, like that's fucking terrifying.
where you're like, that's the devil.
Yep. Like also like
Yeah, if I came over and you just started going, I should pretend but it was like real, I'd be like, how's your neck feel? Can I step on it?
Is there a woman stepping on it? And then also he said superhuman strength.
That's what they portray in the movies.
Yeah, well, he said that he saw a person trying to be held down by like 6 large people and they kept fighting. But that also does happen in like mental disorder stuff because we are all stronger than we allow ourselves to be.
Yeah, the brain limits it. Yeah.
Yeah, which I mean that's the idea of like a mom can lift up a car
To save a baby. Yeah.
Which I don't think they're like picking up a car, but I think they're like
no, I
pulling
think
it up.
I think you're able to lift up.
Yeah, and like I think you're like that fucks up like your muscles and your bones and shit, but you are technically able.
You're
to
able to do it.
Yeah. So like that's a whole nother thing. But then he said he saw a nun run up a 20-foot wall like a squirrel.
So on all fours.
Yeah. Also,
which is another thing we see in the movies.
Why was a nun possessed? What the fuck?
Whoa. Yeah.
Like
so we didn't go into more detail. You're teasing us, buddy. Like you're saying things that I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. No. And,
tell us more about the devil, please. Like, because God's letting the devil do this. So we
that's
should
what the last guy claimed.
So we should. Let's hear about it.
Well, and that's as along with the devil, like let us do it. An interesting sentence that he said that like it really caught my attention because at this point I'm tuning out off and on because I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
But he says we cannot sell our souls to the devil because we don't own them. that one got me. I was like, hey. So he says that
because God owns them.
Yeah. Which I don't love, but still, because it's kind of like all we have.
Yeah, it's the only thing we have.
Yeah, like after we die, that's the idea is that's all that's left.
I don't even know what a
us.
soul is, to be honest.
No, what weighs like 22 grams or something stupid like that.
Oh, really?
Then I remember there being a story of
like someone actually. How do you, what? You can actually measure the weight of a soul?
In popular culture, despite its rejection as scientific fact, McDougall's experiment popularized the idea of the soul has weight, and specifically that it weighs 21 grams.
Oh my God.
I don't know why. I think like
How would you come up with that?
I think it's after like somebody died and they lost just a weird
amount of weight.
Yeah, and it was like, oh well, that was the soul.
That was the soul leaving the body.
Might have been the shit leaving the ass, but I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
all like it's the gas.
Yeah,
22
probably.
grams is nothing. That's less than a pound.
Is it?
I think so. I think a pound is 24. Or maybe I'm thinking of ounces.
Oh no, you're absolutely right. 22 grams weighs 0.04 pounds. Okay, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a few pounds, but
So that's
no.
less than a pound. So it's definitely just someone farted.
or just anything, or just like your scale was off.
Yeah, that's not that much. But someone spent years doing scientific research to realize that.
Yeah.
Smart.
But it's rejected by science. But so you can't sell your soul, but instead you're allowing something to come in.
Okay.
Which that's what he says when like someone like sells their soul to the devil. It's just they're really allowing the devil to come in.
But
He
But
really
also it's
made it
part-
seem like it's like kind of like the person's fault that they're possessed too, which I don't understand. Because like, why did a nun crawl up a wall then? How did she get possessed unless she's a fake nun? But also like, what the fuck does that mean?
yeah, and like letting people, there would be, if you're just letting the devil in, there would be so many exorcisms going on all the time, man. So many people would be possessed because so many people don't care.
Yeah.
So many people say fuck religion and do devilish things
Yep.
and sin all the time.
But you know what they do have? Mental disorders.
Oh, yep.
Devil.
Yeah.
You don't have Christ in your life? Do you have depression in your life? Bingo.
Got him.
Yep.
Oh, you have anxiety? Maybe you should praise God.
I mean, that is their answer to a lot of things, which is so interesting.
I mean, if.
God, it's going to suck if it is real.
But we don't know.
And also, we'll never know is the thing.
Yeah, we
Because they
don't
say,
know.
because now they're kind of saying that like hell isn't real, but instead it's just a life devoid of God, which is technically what we're in right now.
Yeah, so this is what we know. And then we just won't know.
But also, like, I think, yeah, when we die, it's just like we won't see our Christian friends. But I think I'll still see you according to them.
Yeah, we'll still be doing the podcast.
Probably, yeah.
Moist Monday. After death.
AD. All right, so now this is where I really started to tune out because I don't know if I finished this interview because then they started getting into off exorcist topics. So he said, hey, if you're tempted by porn out there, why don't you picture Jesus on the cross? And think about what he did.
He died for your
Think
sins.
about what he did for you, and like, do you really want to be using it this way?
So quit looking at those tits.
And start thinking about that Middle Eastern man bleeding, or even better, picture
the Puerto Rican or whatever. Oh my God.
because he is actively doing it.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing it every year. Picture him.
Picture him.
And he's doing it not even for your sins. He's just doing
it for himself.
Points on the board for that man.
I bet he still watches porn.
Probably, yeah. And now he's got a brand new hole to fuck. He's got 4 of them. 4-inch hole.
Sometimes porn is becoming so popular that sometimes I don't
You
even
heard this new thing, porn? It's really blowing up right now.
sometimes I don't even want to. I'm not even looking for it, and it's just like it's on social media.
Yeah, that's a
you know
bummer.
what I mean.
And then you're like, might as well.
And so it's like, so every time I'm scrolling on Twitter and like boobs pop up, I'm like, Jesus. Because like when it does happen, I'm like, oh, okay,
they're nice,
I'll look at it, but then I'll keep going. Like I'm not in the mood to continue.
You're
but
annoyed to see boobs.
But I'm not in the mood to think about Jesus.
Well, you should. You should always be in the mood to think about Jesus dying on the cross. His worst moment. Remember that at all times. That's what he wants.
Yeah, anytime you're horny.
Boom. Jesus.
Yeah, and if you're having sex out of wedlock.
Boom.
Jesus. Think about him.
This man also claims you should at least put 10% of your money to a charity or a church.
Well, at least he said charity.
Or a church.
Well, because they usually are like
they're
just church. Yeah.
It's a charity on its own.
10%.
And he says as a sort of, so this was a preemptive of to make sure you don't get possessed. He said give money to charity and churches as a protection against possession.
So if you don't give money, you're more likely to be possessed?
That's what he fucking
Because you
claimed.
haven't paid your God.
I'm also more brave than a Navy SEAL.
Jesus. See, it's kind of fascinating.
This one was
It's
a little
cool.
So
It's just like, it's interesting. It's interesting.
So I have 3 more notes on this, and you'll definitely see why I started tuning out. Because now the interviewer, who I didn't know who he was, he was fine.
It's just another like pastor guy.
No, he was more like it was more of like a podcast-y kind of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then
He's just one of us.
yeah. He made one of the wildest shameless plugs I've ever heard of. Because they started talking about like the idea that we don't deserve anything that we get because like we didn't really work because
didn't earn it, yeah.
This is all part of God's plan. And the interviewer was like, I get what you mean. You know, I came into a lot of money when I wrote a wildly successful book. It was actually a bestseller, and it was blank. The whole book was blank. And the book was called Reasons to Vote for Democrats.
Fuck.
I laughed so hard.
What the fuck?
It's a blank book called Reasons to Vote for Democrats that this guy published. It's then when I realized
bestseller because it's a joke book.
And then so I looked it up. His name's Michael J. Knowles. This book, oh my God, how many? I wonder if it says how many people bought it. But either way, it is a blank book, and it sells for, on Amazon, $12 for a blank book.
Oh my God.
And then all the reviews are fucking hilarious.
Because people realized it's blank?
No, it's people like 10 out of 10. You need to read this. No matter who you voted for, it will give you some great insight. Great gift brought smile. Like all the people are like a part of the bit. And that made me so happy.
Oh my. But also the fact that
It's got over 6,000 reviews.
the fact that like he's talking about
That's
religion and all
4.9
this
out of
shit,
5
and then he's
stars.
like he plugs his own book.
But also about how he just slam dunked on the
Yeah, he's like,
Democrats.
I took in a bunch of money for this,
He's like, I don't deserve it, but I did it.
but I did it. Part of God's plan, baby. I mean, good for him.
I
That's
guess,
a great
yeah.
way to make an income. You did nothing.
Yes, and then also then he's a podcaster, so he continues to do nothing.
That's he's interviewing fucking popes.
I think we could maybe get one of these guys.
I would love it. Get him fucking drunk. I don't think they're allowed to drink.
No, I think the issue is a lot of them do drink a lot. No, that's a huge issue with priests is that they dip into the communion a lot.
That would make
And
sense.
they're like, why is there blood in this?
Yeah, they're starting to see shit. That's probably why he thought the nun crawled to the wall, because he was laying on the floor. The nun was just walking away. He's fucking hammered.
All right, and then where I truly tuned out is when they put a transgender, or I guess it was hard to tell what the actual situation was because there was these kinds of people explaining the situation.
Yeah, that's true.
Where someone believed that they were transgender and then they got prayed out of it because that was the devil tempting them.
They got prayed out of it?
So it's like a pray the gay away kind of situation where I don't know if...
Man.
Because also I don't even know how to describe it since they're technically not transgender anymore and you have to respect that.
Oh my God.
Like, like if they don't transition, then you do need to respect that too. But also it's like, ooh, would you have been... Like, are you happy now? Like, do you still believe this shit? I mean, that's a lot of them. Like, have you ever seen the guys? Like, have you ever seen the video? It's like a big, like one of those church videos, and he's like, "I'm not gay no more. I've been delivered." He's like, and it's just the gayest little boy, or not. He's not even boy, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the gayest man you've ever fucking seen. He's like, I like women,
but they prayed
women.
But they prayed the gay away.
Yeah. And that is where I tuned out completely on this one when he was very clearly like. He believes in pray the gay away.
Well, that's a lot of these people, like, I want to hear the cool stories, but then, like, the stuff that they believe in,
And you're like,
it's just like, this is why a lot of us don't.
Yeah,
Because
and
you're
also-
just so ridiculous.
Well, I'm like, the question is, does he truly believe? And like, if he does truly believe, that means that these things must have fucking happened,
Yeah,
or
but
he's
also-
a fucking con man.
But also, like, either way, they don't seem passionate about it because they seem like they're talking. But also, if you seem passionate, maybe then it'd be like, oh, you're conning it, or you believe it too.
True,
Like,
yeah.
so then, I just feel like if I fucking saw some shit, I would be like, I'd be ecstatic.
And I feel like I'd be like, hey guys, like seriously,
Like, I'm being like,
this is happening.
Like let's.
But also, there's no footage of anything.
Yeah, Yeah, that's what's wild. Exorcisms are on the rise.
Yeah,
but we
but
don't
you
have
see
any footage of
nothing.
it. With smartphones, security cameras, and everything, there's no footage of fucking. The only footage we have is from the movies, so it's all made up.
All right, so this is priest number 1.
Oh yeah,
Just a little turtle man.
That's 100%.
Oh, and like
He
yeah, the
just
other-
looks so lame, dude.
Yep, and like he's sitting like this the entire time.
Just slouching, just doesn't care.
It's such a bummer. And then the second man was this guy.
He looks a little bit cooler.
No, like yeah, he brought it a little bit better, but then it got political. and I was like, God,
then it
damn
got weird.
Yeah, and it wasn't fun anymore. Well, neither were fun at all.
Yeah, like how
really.
you went in excited.
Yeah, well, because also it was like the Vatican made an announcement, and like I think the Vatican knows shit. Also,
They probably have secrets.
Well, also it's like, well, they have like one of the most extensive libraries ever known, and like
And
it's
that-
literally
that's hidden.
And you can't walk around it because we are still living in a shittier Garden of Eden where you cannot even bite the fruit of knowledge because it's held back by people with guns, and that's fucking insane that we are like secure in that.
Yeah, even though we're all God's slaves
Yeah,
and children.
and all sin is equal. So if you have a bad thought or you murder somebody, samey.
But we're not allowed to know what the church knows.
Nope, they're better than us still.
But that's confusing as
That's
hell.
another like that's kind of why I wish like if I could live, if I knew I had like I don't even know how many rounds of life to burn one on like, all right, let's try to become a pope.
Oh yeah, like reincarnation
I want,
or whatever.
I want to like get in there and get some hand on some knowledge. Yeah,
We go all in and you
Yeah.
go, let's see what I can find out.
it's kind of like the idea of like I always wonder like if I would have just gone all in on like military and been like, make me the best killer. Like I don't even want to be a person anymore.
Yeah, just fucking make me a
like I want to be a cog in this machine and just see what it's like.
That's what some people do.
I
Like, they
know.
just fucking, and then you become like the fucking top 6 Navy SEAL fucking going to bite.
But guess what? You're still a pussy compared to these
Yeah,
priests.
compared to the priest. Oh my god. Woo! That's some heavy shit.
Or is it?
Yeah, it's also all fake or all real.
Oh, God, because right before
Yeah.
that, I listened to an interview about like show not the singularity, about the simulation theory.
What is that?
All right, so in really like easy sentence to explain the simulation theory, it's that. So like, you know how like we're getting better at VR and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And that we're now implementing stuff in like people's brains more so. And like
Neuralink?
yeah, the idea of that is that for sure we will be able to create a simulation that you cannot tell you're in. That it is like kind of like the
jeez.
Matrix, like where you
Yeah.
will be able to create that and like
And people will live in it and not realize they're in it.
well, no, it's just the idea that we will for sure be able to make something so real that you can't like decipher it from real life. So then the true question is, what are the odds of that already happened?
And we're in it right now.
Yes. That is the simulation theory, like in a nutshell. And also that completely can tie in with most religions. Like Christianity, it's when you die, then you go to the real life. Like that's kind of what this could be seen
Yeah.
as. In that case, God's the creator, Jesus is an NPC.
Yep.
Yeah, like
and he
that's
got sent down to play with us.
yeah. Like it's
He played along.
He played the main character, and it did not. He
Didn't go well for him.
yeah.
Didn't
Let's
live for
picture the Resident Evil. You died screen.
Grand Theft Auto wasted. He's gone, dude.
Oh my god. Should make a cut of that for like the Passion of Christ. Just spear goes in. Wait.
I'm sure someone's done it. That's hilarious.
If not, we need to.
Oh, that's so funny, dude. We can talk about religion so much, but I do think we need to bring Izzy on, and I think it'd be fun to ask her,
Test her knowledge
test her knowledge, and see if she knows you
better.
better than you know her, or you, or me. You know you.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Let's do it.
Izzy wanted to take a crack at Jacob trivia.
Yeah, I'm curious if she's gonna do better than me. So there's 16 questions because the last question doesn't matter.
16?
Yeah, I got 9.5 right. Out of,
I got 10 and a half right.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll ask you just Jacob's because you won't know any from mine. So where was Jacob born?
He was born in Germany, Bad Kissingen.
Jesus fuck. Not off to a good start for me. Who is Jacob's favorite artist right now?
Wait. Okay, yeah.
Right now,
Yeah, that's
I did
like
more
a German band.
No, I wouldn't say them. I did more of a blanket of right now.
What is that German band? Just real.
Folk. Your favorite artist is Folk.
No. And May Cantorite.
They're
It's
awesome.
a German band.
I was like, I don't know what it's called.
Small Leaks is my favorite right now still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of like my favorite of this
Understood.
time period in my
I
life.
get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that one right either. Next up for Jacob, who's his favorite band, just in general?
Small
Yeah, I didn't understand the difference between
I
that.
was like, is that not the same question?
I didn't come up with these questions. Holly wrote these for her.
I
These are-
saw that. I
these
thought
are-
that was funny.
These are Holly's. So there's 2 points. So when I did this for Holly, I already said this on the podcast, but there were 17 of them, and I got 2 of them right.
You got 2 of Holly's right.
And I've known her for like 10 years.
You're a bad person.
Well, what you said the highest
the
score was?
person who won got like 6. So
So she was like
really
trying
sad
to
at
make
the
it
end, yeah.
difficult.
no, these
they're
are
not
like
that hard.
These
I
are
got-
like personal.
I got 10 and a half right on Robert.
Yeah.
So funny.
Okay, next up, favorite color of Jacob's.
Crimson Red.
Robert got that wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I said it.
After the
After I
fact,
said-
he realized
yeah, I
what it
realized.
was before I said. I was
Yeah,
like, no,
Izzy's
that's
gonna-
the easiest
Izzy's
question for
gonna
me.
win. Jacob's first job.
First.
I got this one,
Yeah.
but I knew him in during this.
Pizza?
No.
What's your first?
Walgreens.
Oh, that was your first
Yeah.
job?
Pizza was like my
Pizza
fourth.
was like-
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
pizza
I
was-
didn't know if you did
pizza
that
was-
a couple of times.
Pizza was after the movie theater.
yeah.
Okay, well, have the turntables. Let's see if you get this one, because I got this one on the dot. How many tattoos does he have?
He got it right.
I don't know how I did. I don't know how I did. Good luck counting.
It's in the 70s. No.
70s?
I don't fucking know.
48.
I don't know. I was going to say we've done... You guessed 48?
Yeah, I got it right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm 100% serious. I got it.
No. We've like done this thing where like I've closed my eyes like we showered together and we're engaged. But we'll be in the shower and he'll be like, or we'll be like,
We're just naked.
yeah, how many tattoos do you have? And I'll like try and close my eyes and like guess every tattoo that he has on
That's
his
what
body.
I did for Roberts. Yeah.
48.
Yeah, so Jacob got mine correct, but I wrote down the wrong answer.
How many do I have?
All right. So you got, without looking, you have your grandpa back one. You have your rose hip. You have the face flower one. You've got the one you want to cover up. You got your bat. You've got your mushrooms. I don't think you have another leg one. Oh, and then the ghost behind your ear.
Damn, that's always the
7.
one that you forget.
Damn, I have 7 too.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
I think so too.
I thought I had 6.
That was, but the one behind my ear is the one that
Yep.
you usually forget.
Well, that one's hidden. It's behind your ear. All right, next up, how many piercings does Jacob have?
One.
Yep.
Correct.
It's just his ear.
What?
But he's thinking about getting the second one pierced.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how many you have, and I would not be able to guess.
I don't know off the
Okay.
top of my head how many I have. I could count.
I don't even know where to begin on this one. 7.
I guess 10.
It depends on if you count my
The bar,
industrial
I think I
as
count
one
it
or
as
2.
2.
Well, the
and then-
industrial would probably be 1.
but it's 2 holes.
But it's
Yeah,
2 holes.
and sometimes-
Okay.
You don't, but like sometimes
And
people
I-
do 2 different jewelries in them.
I was gonna say I also have both of my doubles pierced,
Oh, sure.
What does that mean?
but my doubles on my ears. But once I started stretching my ears into gauges, I stopped putting. So I had 2
Oh, there
piercings.
were 2.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I've had both sides of my nose pierced.
Yeah,
but
but
those don't count.
piercing. Oh, I forgot your lip.
I did
literally
too.
did not count that
I
one.
did too. If I'm
Weird.
gonna be honest, I did too.
Jacob's looking at it right now. Okay, well, you got that one. What does Jacob drink every day for caffeine?
Just the cappuccinos or Daniel's coffee.
Frappuccinos.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Half point?
No,
point.
no.
Half point.
it's the Starbucks caramel frappuccinos.
I got that one right. Half point. What is Jacob's middle name?
Lee.
Damn it.
Jacob Lee White. He hates his name.
Why?
It's fine.
It's boring.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that he has an insubstantial name.
What's Robert's middle name?
I don't think I know.
You should. It's Lee.
Is it Lee? That's
Spelled-
funny.
it's the exact same.
That's very
Yeah.
spelled the same. No shit. You know.
Well, it could be.
Do you know Izzy's middle name?
You know.
If you don't know it, you'll
if you
never
don't
know
it.
it.
You don't know it.
Matrice.
Isabel.
Oh, you said it before on the
Isabel
podcast.
Matrice Nanky.
You know Holly's middle name?
No.
I got this one wrong. Paige.
Oh.
Paige.
I would've-
Holly Page.
I would've
That's
never
cute.
got
I
it.
like
Paige
that.
is cute.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that sounds more gay than Holly. Okay, what show is Jacob binging right now?
All right. So I didn't say the answer for you because I didn't think about it, but there is one that I'm binging right now.
But you guys live together, so you're probably watching it together.
No.
Ooh, no.
Is it one that you're watching going to bed?
No.
It's tough, dude.
You're gonna be annoyed when I say it. You give up?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. I
yeah,
restarted
When
that.
you work out, you're not binging it. That's your workout show.
No, but I've seen the first season in like 2 weeks. Like
That's a binge,
That's a
yeah.
show I'm watching
I
right now.
suppose. I suppose.
You didn't even try Love, Death, and Robots.
Well, because we just finished
Yeah, sure,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's done.
I didn't get that.
I was because I was just about to say like we just finished all of the shows that we're watching.
Yeah,
because,
that's what I said earlier too. Yeah,
What was the other one that we just finished?
we finished X-Men and
Oh, you finished X-Men.
Fallout.
I
well,
haven't watched
X-Men
X-Men yet.
just released their last episode, and then Fallout was the
Yeah.
one that I was thinking about.
See, that's why I had no idea because you guys go through shows so quickly.
We do.
Would Jacob rather be too hot or too cold?
Too hot?
No,
Really?
that's never the answer.
Yeah, that's never the answer.
I was gonna say I'm too
Yes,
cold,
dude,
but
I'm gonna
everybody's
win.
too
Fuck
cold.
you.
I'm gonna win. Who was Jacob's childhood best friend?
Why the fuck would I know this over you?
I
got
didn't
it
get it.
wrong.
I got this wrong.
I'm going like elementary school best friend.
Yeah, I gotta bleep it.
That's also not. her
Oh,
name.
actually, that's an actress.
yeah, still
Well, it's
bleeding.
also
What's her name?
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, but there's gonna be so many bleeps.
I don't know.
Zach's.
Yep.
Don't know that
Whatever.
He
name.
got too cool for me in middle school.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Can
he
you-
ended up in
Loser.
prison.
Oh, he's in jail.
He's out
Prison.
now.
Oh, okay,
Actually.
prison. Can you name any of the dogs or cats in his family?
Harlow.
Okay.
That's a point. That's what I
We
got.
just had this conversation
The
yesterday.
5.
Elsa.
Yeah. Yep.
If you can get all 5, I'll give you a bonus point.
Lars was the puppy.
Lars.
It was Lurs.
Okay, that's super
Wait,
similar.
you're a puppy?
That is
she
super
died as a puppy.
similar.
It was before Harlow.
Oh, yes. You didn't even bring that one up earlier.
No, because she only lived a few months.
Oh, dang, you know that one?
Yeah, we talked about all the pets that are buried in my
We
house.
actually talked about that last night, I think.
Oh, wow.
You're missing a dog and 2 cats.
I know.
The cats are easy to forget.
I don't remember.
Sophie, Elsa, Emmett,
I remember Sophie.
and then
so Emmett is buried in your backyard?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. But then Baron and Harlow.
Baron
Baron.
is the one that I remember.
Yeah, but I shouldn't because that's a
I
pizza
got
brand.
3 out of 5, so fuck you.
Yeah, but I
Don't give her 3.
I gave her 1 point.
Yeah,
1
okay.
point. What is Jacob's favorite soup?
Is it the original hot with beans? Like, does
No,
chili count?
We had this
No.
conversation. We're saying not chili.
No, because chili is the answer, but chili's different.
Yes.
It's wild we both guessed the right answer, but not.
Yeah.
When we did it.
Ravioli doesn't count.
No.
Ravioli.
That's a pasta.
Is it the chicken pot pie one?
Nope.
What is
Ooh,
it?
Chicken tortilla.
Chicken tortilla.
Okay, fuck you. That's the same thing.
No, it's
No,
not.
chicken pot pie is way different.
Yeah. No, but Robert and I both.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Robert, yeah, he thought it was chicken tortilla, and I thought it was chicken tortilla, but that was my answer.
Yeah.
And so we both got it wrong, but we both guessed the right thing. What is Jacob's favorite breakfast?
He doesn't like breakfast.
He does.
But-
there's answers.
Robert
there's
did
an
have
answer?
Robert said the correct answer.
Okay,
You'll
you don't like breakfast.
no, but like think about if I eat anything for breakfast, what is it?
I listed a bunch of things, and he kept going, damn it, damn it, damn it. I had like 3,
I don't know.
A donut.
Oh, sure.
but
Yeah,
very
I-
specific donuts.
like a Casey's donut or like
That'd be
a
the cake donut or Krispy
Yeah.
Kreme classic
Yeah.
or Hostess.
or
6-pack.
Hostess
Yeah.
powdered.
Not powdered.
Oh,
so you
know
were
what?
wrong.
Well, I guess Krispy Kreme glazed cake donut from a gas
It's a
station.
So
chocolate
you were
cake
wrong.
donut.
No, I got it right. So you were wrong. Also, diner breakfast, eggs and
Diner?
bacon.
That's like what I thought my answer would be. Is I do like a diner breakfast if I have to do breakfast.
Sure.
Because like a good Perkins, pretty good. What?
But we go to Perkins for breakfast and he'll get like a sandwich.
Yeah, he'll get the chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
That was a good
It's
sandwich.
a good sandwich.
I know his Perkins order.
So the last question, because we're not doing 17 because it doesn't apply. What drink makes Jacob pop off?
What does that mean? Like,
I don't know.
Holly wrote this
Like-
for her.
Like if I'm
If
I'm gearing up to be wild,
if you have one, you're probably gonna have more than one.
and like I'm saying gearing up to do like to
Probably drunk.
yeah.
So Holly's answer was a vodka lemonade.
So as a hint, Rob and I had the same answer.
Yes. Where if we start drinking them, we don't stop.
Yeah.
is whiskey too generic?
You're really close. Keep going. Get specific with it.
It's not
Drink.
your honey whiskey.
No.
I was gonna say that's what it used to be.
It is a drink though.
It's a drink.
An old fashioned. Oh, a whiskey sour.
There you go.
Yeah,
Whiskey sour.
a whiskey sour.
You
If
got-
they drink a whiskey sour, they'll drink like 4 of them in a row.
Yeah, we'll drink the
that's
whole bottle.
totally fair.
That's when we pop
That's
off.
so
Yeah.
fair.
I'll give you the full point for that. So you got 7.5. Yeah.
So, what did you get? Or what did he get?
9.5.
And Jacob got
that
10.5.
sucks. That sucks.
But we didn't write the questions, so don't get mad at me.
Could you do them for me?
All right. You were born in Des Moines.
So I'll make another tally. We're gonna learn a lot about people today.
Yeah.
Who's her favorite artist right now?
Amigo the Devil.
Correct.
Damn. Favorite band?
Bad Flower.
Yes,
That was my answer. Favorite color?
You like a gray.
I do.
Whoa, gray.
That's lame that he knows that it's gray and then yellow.
First
Yep, I knew that
job
too.
Izzy had.
That was a coffee shop, right? Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna
Damn,
get every single
Jacob's
one of them
on
right.
fire, dude. How many tattoos?
We already talked
7.
about that. Yeah.
Damn. How many piercings?
11.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'll give you the point. What does Izzy drink for every day for caffeine?
The White Monster was that sugar free?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
God damn. Middle name?
Matrice.
We're gonna keep saying it. What show is she binging right now?
I mean, Always Good Mythical Morning. Trying to think if there's another show you are
a good
watching
binger.
currently.
What other channels do I binge?
Binging with Babish. But like, you're not
Binging's
really
in the
watching a
title.
show right
No,
now.
I don't really like shows. I'm a YouTube person.
Yeah.
Dang. He's a YouTube
So
kid.
he's absolutely right.
Would you rather be hot or cold?
Cold.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's the.
You got that one wrong.
Yeah, you got that one wrong. The correct answer is cold
Yeah,
for everybody.
always.
Childhood best friend.
Oh shit! This one.
You know her name.
Are we saying Beth?
No.
No. Okay. It's the one who you. Is it an Abby? No. Abigail? No. Madeline?
Similar.
No. I don't know.
Grace.
Yep.
Dang.
It is Grace.
Got
Yep.
one wrong. Wow. First one you got
No,
wrong.
I would not pull that name.
Can you name any of the, I don't know if this applies, but any of the pets you had in your family?
All right. So obviously Oreo, Leonard. You've had them since you were children.
Leonard?
Yeah, that's our other cat. That
The one that has diabetes.
Yeah, he needs
that
to
lives
die.
with-
I love that
he
name.
can't walk well.
He came with that name.
That's a great pet name.
I mean, did you have pets before that? 'Cause you begged for
Jasmine.
oh, I've heard of Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Was the cat that we buried in our backyard.
Okay.
And then we had a guinea pig and a hamster.
So I'm like, I get a point for Oreo.
And my goldfish.
All right.
My
I don't
goldfish
remember
was
your name.
important. His name was Joe.
Yeah.
Dang, pets with human names. So half point?
I get a point for Oreo and
gets a
Leonard.
point.
I've
Okay.
met them though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, neither of you said Hattie, our current living
I
dog.
don't care about.
I forgot about Hattie.
Everyone does.
Sorry, Anne.
Nobody likes Hattie.
No, but Hattie's been around. Hattie's
Since high school.
Since,
Or
well,
not high
I was
school,
going to
but
say
like,
she's been around since the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah, no, she's
no,
been around for a while.
Hattie, and also she's
sucks.
kind of annoying.
No, Hattie
yeah,
sucks.
nobody likes her.
No.
Izzy's favorite soup.
Chicken tortilla, also. Oh, tomato soup. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's tomato basil bisque.
Ooh, tomato basil bisque. TBB. So half point.
You can get a point. I don't care.
Favorite breakfast.
I don't know your go-to breakfast. You mix it up. I'm gonna just say pancakes.
Between savory and sweet, pancakes would be my sweet.
Pancakes are a
But
good answer.
my go-to is a breakfast burrito. I love a breakfast
fair.
burrito.
Breakfast burritos are good, but I don't
They're so
because
good.
it's always too much.
I hate breakfast burritos.
What?
Really, I like.
I
them.
hate breakfast burritos and I hate breakfast pizza. I don't like scrambled eggs and things.
You know, like
Except for
breakfast
like
pizza.
I
fried
did know that.
rice.
It's
Fried
so
rice is
good.
the only
rice
thing
with-
that can have eggs in
Oh,
it.
fucking fried rice with
So
eggs,
good.
so good. Okay, so you didn't get that one right.
No.
Dang, you fucking suck, Jacob. What drink makes Izzy pop off? See, you gotta. The tough part is you gotta think of an answer.
Shit,
for this.
what's the
There is a beer and a liquor.
well beer would be like God damn it. I just had it.
Is it
the sour
the 16 answer?
Yeah, what's the fucking
Confluent?
shut up, both of you.
I know what it is.
Fuck, why can't I think of the name right now? I can picture the can.
Confluence
Yeah.
starts with an L. L-I.
G
What?
H T. I just spelled the entire word for you.
Oh, light and squeezy.
There it is.
I thought it had the word sour. All right, but like, because you like a certain kind of bomb too, but are we not going with that?
No, it's my liquor of choice.
Oh, Jameson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, JMO. Okay, I'll give you that. Wow. So out of 16 questions,
You got
14.
14.
That's pretty good.
I'm a bad person.
But
Yeah, I'm better than both of you.
you beat me by one. Not double. But you guys live together, so
What's your excuse?
You have an advantage. That's kind of fun. But I have something similar planned for this in a few months. That involves both of you.
Is it
God, I
moist
have to
trivia?
start paying attention.
No, it's gonna be post October.
Oh. Oh, we're doing newlywed game?
Yep.
Yeah.
The newlywed game.
That makes sense.
Been planning it for months.
Great.
Okay.
And by planning it, I mean it's just an idea that I haven't thought about.
It's an idea I've just written down.
Yeah,
months ago.
exactly. But it keeps it. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. Any of these insights for us?
Since you're here, you were just on last week for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, anything new?
Yeah. Taking a shot is not that big of a deal. If you're gonna take one, it's not that big of a deal.
Did you get in trouble at work for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this one shot is.
And it was bought for us.
See, that's dumb. If a
We
customer
had,
buys
we
you a
had
shot,
a group of 60 people. I have a no drinking policy, and we have for the last year. But
You
I
work
have
at a
worked for there
bar.
for the last 3 years. So for the first 2 years, we could drink, and it was no big deal.
See, that's what I don't get. You should be able to drink as long as you don't get hammered.
But the last year, it's been
hammered. Yeah.
It's been a no drinking policy, which is like, it's whatever. You know, it was a thing to get used to. But we had a group of 60 people who I didn't like.
That's a big group.
Show up on Saturday night.
Where do they sit?
They were upstairs, and my bartender upstairs called out. And not one of my servers, that was Saturday or Sunday morning. But my bartender upstairs called out. So we had 3 servers, and 2 of them were on a double. So they had been there since 9 o'clock, and I had been there since 10 o'clock. So I ended up working 11 and a half hours on Saturday and like bartending for this party.
And you're a manager, so it doesn't.
So I didn't make any money after my 8 hours.
Yeah,
I worked for 3.5 hours for free. And
60
then
people, that's a lot of friends.
Stupid. But they bought us a shot. So I take a shot with my 2 servers. I come to find out that I went in on Sunday morning because one of my servers was ill and I took over for her. I ended up making $200. So thank you for calling out.
We'll bleep it.
But I found out that one of my servers on Saturday night, who was serving that big party, ended up getting trashed on his shift. So they ended up looking at the cameras and they saw us taking one shot together, and I got in trouble for it.
Oh my God.
So
that sucks. Also, if you
take
work
the
at
shot. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
Also, if you work at a bar, you should be able to. If someone wants to buy you a shot or buy you a drink, you should be able to do it, but just be responsible.
Well,
like, don't
it
get
was
trashed
also
while
just
you're
like
working.
this was a policy that they enacted, like I said, about a year ago, and they were like, it's not going to be permanent, like it's just until like we can get a foothold on things. We're doing really good as a restaurant. We're making a lot more money than we were.
Yeah, you shouldn't get in trouble for one shot.
Our shit, like our inventory is matching up, but
one shot,
still not drinking.
One shot that was paid for.
Correct. Correct.
Fucking dumb.
I never drink on the job unless it's paid for.
Okay, good to know. I drink on the job all the time.
Cheers.
I don't get paid for that.
To that.
Cheers to drinking, guys.
Cheers to drinking.
And I'm the best friend you guys have ever had.
Well, one of them.
And we did it.
And it was fun.
And I'm the best friend.
Well, I know more than her. And you guys live together.
And I know more about her than anyone knew about me.
Yeah, pretty fucking badass. Pretty cool.
You know, this is pretty cool.
This podcast, the Moist Monday podcast.
We think so.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, Moist Monday Podcast. Send us an email, moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts on religion, exorcisms, bathrooms.
How'd you do on
trivia?
Yeah.
We'd love to know. Make sure you rate us 5 stars on all the podcast apps, Spotify, Apple Music, all the other ones.
Would you rather be the person walked into using the bathroom or the person who was walked in on?
It depends on what
Right.
step of the process
same
I'm
thing.
in of pooping.
Ooh, sure. Because that's also the other thing with guys is that we do have a sit or stand.
Yeah.
Girls, it's all sit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who knows what they're doing?
Yeah. And sometimes you walk in and you don't want to. It's a private space, dude.
Yeah.
So let us know. Make sure you rate us 5 stars. I already said that. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Moist Monday Podcast.
Recommend us to a friend.
Yes, do all the things, dude. We appreciate you freaking hanging out. And happy freaking almost Pride Month. Can't wait.
Cheers, bud.
I'm out of a beer. So cheers. Bye, everybody.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.